So there's this movie called Your Place or Mine that's set in LA back in 2003. Debbie Dunn and Peter Coleman have a poker night with some friends and then end up hooking up and spending the night together at her place. Hey, welcome to Real Savant. We've got all the latest movie recaps and reviews, with some sweet commentary to boot. Come hang with us and level up your film game. Don't forget to like and share our stuff, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a review. Fast forward 20 years and these two are best buds. Peter is now living it up in New York City, killing it in the business world, while Debbie's still in LA, working as an accountant at her kid's middle school. So Debbie calls up Peter on his birthday and spills the tea that she's planning on heading to New York City soon to do some accounting program thing and make some more bank. Unfortunately, as they're chatting, Peter's new girl overhears and decides it's time to break things off between them. Tough break, bro. So check it out. Debbie's ex's new girl, Scarlett, was supposed to watch her son Jack for the week, but she bailed when she got offered a role up in Vancouver for 2 whole weeks. What a letdown. But get this, Peter's suddenly single and jobless, so he offers to fly out to LA to take care of Jack instead. Dude's got a heart of gold, you know? So Peter goes to pick up Jack from school and finds out that his classmate Wade has ditched him as a friend. Turns out, Jack got cut from the hockey team and was replaced with some kid named Evan. Bummer. When they finally get to the house, Peter meets Zen, this wealthy dude who's always hanging out on Debbie's property, hoping to get her attention. The whole place is covered in notes and post-its telling you what to do and what not to do. Peter's like, whoa, we need to loosen up around here. So these two friends are giving each other crap about their apartments. Peter's place is totally swanky with a sick view, but it's also kinda sterile and half the stuff in the kitchen is still in the packaging. Meanwhile, Debbie's pad is filled with all sorts of knickknacks and sentimental stuff. Peter comes up with a plan to get Jack's ex-bestie, Wade, to be friends with him again. He scores some tickets to the Skybox at a Kings game and tells Jack to invite Wade and this other kid, Evan. But things don't go quite as planned when they end up ignoring poor Jack. Meanwhile, Debbie's out in New York City taking some accounting classes and she ends up meeting Peter's old flame, Minka. They hit up a bar together and Minka helps Debbie catch the eye of this book publisher dude named Theo Martin. And wouldn't you know it, the dude actually asks for her number. So get this, Debbie's in New York City and meets up with Minka, who spills the beans that Peter's written a freaking novel. Debbie's like, what the hell, man? How come you didn't tell me? But then she reads the manuscript and thinks it's pretty dope. So she hands it over to this book publisher dude, Theo, while they're out on a date. At first, he's not interested, but she pretends to be a freelance editor and convinces him to check it out. Smooth move, Deb. Meanwhile, Peter manages to convince the hockey coach to give Jack a tryout, which is pretty sweet, and then he kicks it with Zen, their neighbor who's always hanging out, hoping to get with Debbie. Zen spills his guts about how he's always around in hopes she'll notice him, which gets Peter thinking about his own feelings for her. Things take a turn when Debbie accidentally turns on her remote camera and Peter sees her hooking up with Theo. Oof, that's rough. So he calls up an old fling in LA, but even though she's down, he can't go through with it. He's so torn up that he ends up blurting out to their friend Alicia that he's been in love with Debbie since day one. Heavy stuff. Debbie rocks her final exam in the big city and spruces up Peter's apartment with some cozy decorations. While looking around, she discovers Peter's stash of sentimental items, including a poker chip from their wild night together. During her meeting with Theo, he urges her to land a gig with a major publisher, but when he drops hints about his feelings for her, she comes clean and admits she's already smitten with someone else. Suddenly, Peter calls with shocking news. Jack's been hurt during his hockey tryout and is in the hospital. Debbie freaks out and demands to speak with Jack. Peter assures her he's okay and that he wants a change in their relationship. As luck would have it, Peter and Debbie run into each other at LAX, and after a heated exchange, they can't resist each other and lock lips like crazy. Fast forward 6 months, and Peter is now a published author. Debbie's an editor at a cool indie publishing house. Jack's crushing it on the hockey team, and Peter's officially moved in with the gang. Hey, what's up, Real Savant fans? We just wrapped up our talk on Your Place or Mine, and how it stands out from other rom-coms out there. If you dig our conversation, show us some love by smashing that like button, sharing this video with your buddies, and subscribing to our channel for more awesome content. We're always on the lookout for the freshest flicks and the coolest trends in entertainment, so stick around to catch what's hot. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you in the next one.